The Alien and Sedition Acts. At the end of President Washington's second term in 1796, there was a presidential election. Thomas Jefferson, a leader of the ordinary people, ran against John Adams, who was supported by the party of the wealthy business people. The vote was very close, but John Adams became the second president of the United States. The party of the wealthy people did not trust the common people and were afraid of letting them have too much say in the government. They were happy Adams won. Wealthy business people believed that they knew best how to run the government. Alexander Hamilton, in a talk about ordinary people, said, "The turbulent and changing people seldom judge or determine right." During Adams' term in office, the party of wealthy business people became afraid it was going to lose the next elections. The wealthy business people knew their policies were not popular with the growing number of people. The party of the wealthy business people worked hard to keep power out of the hands of ordinary people. It sponsored laws that would make it harder for their opponents to win elections. In 1798, the party of the wealthy business people passed two laws called the Alien and Sedition Acts. The Alien Act was a law about immigrants, people from other countries who came to live permanently in the U.S. The Alien Act was designed to keep immigrants from voting because the immigrants were joining the party of the ordinary people. The new law said that people who immigrated to the U.S. from other countries needed 14 years instead of 5 years to become citizens and voters. If new immigrants could be kept from voting in the next election, the Federalist Party, led by the wealthy people, could do better in the election. The Sedition Act was also designed to help the party of the wealthy business people. The Sedition Act made it against the law to criticize the government. Editors of newspapers that were critical of the party of the wealthy business people were put in jail. The Sedition Act was made a law, even though it took away the right of freedom of speech guaranteed by the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights. Summary. Alexander Hamilton and the party of the wealthy business people solved problems in a way that helped the wealthy more than ordinary people. One policy was for the government to pay full value for the government bonds. Another policy was for the government to use troops to enforce a 25% tax on whiskey. A third policy was to pass the Alien and Sedition Acts to try to stay in power. This caused large problems, even people rights problems, for the ordinary people of the United States. In the next section, we'll see how the ordinary people respond.